First time customer, Wayne?
Yep.
Nice. How did he find you?
They found me from Google,
Oh, Google.
where most of the people find me from.
Hey, what's the first thing people message you on Google? Like this customer.
When you say what's the first thing, like what do they ask?
Yeah, what's the first thing they ask?
How much?
And then you shout them the price?
And then I tell them it's this and that, and then they say, okay, well, I would like to book this. It's pretty much the same thing with every person. How much is your services? And then you tell them, and then you ask them what they want done, which one you want. But yeah, it's the same stuff every time. So with this client here, they didn't book a shampoo, but every now and then, like let's say I'm late, or I just want to impress a customer because I know it can lead to more customers, I'll throw in, because she needs shampoo on her seats. And it's not going to take me nothing but an extra 25 minutes. And, you know, just want to make up for being late.
So today we're late on this one.
Yeah, we switched the time on her like 2 or 3 times.
Oh, damn.
Because stuff happens, you know what I mean? So I'm going to throw this in.
Was she upset?
She wasn't upset at all.
Wait, you want to give her a little bonus?
Yeah, that's all. And I do this all the time. This is nothing new.
Hey, Wayne, so this customer, they had a bit of dog hair.
Right?
How much did you upcharge?
I've charged them extra 25.
Now, do you hit them up, or is it just at the price at the end?
It all depends on the situation. Of course, you want to hit them up when they're out there and you're looking over the car, but sometimes that's just not the case. Sometimes you get started, you move the seats around, and you're like, whoa. Then I just text them through my app and through Zippity, and they just approve the upsell. And
What if they don't approve it?
Then you don't do the dog hair. You just leave
Really?
it. Yeah.
You just leave it like that?
I've never had that happen though.
I was gonna ask.
Ever.
Everybody's pretty cool about the upsell?
Ever. Never happened. That'd be crazy though.
Have you ever had a customer question the upsell? Like, really? It's a lot of dog hair, or never?
I think I'd be lying if I said never.
Yeah.
They complained that it wasn't that much, that they shouldn't have been charged that much.
Got it.
That's about it. And then we didn't see any pictures. We actually let her know before we came. And she said, it's not bad enough for you to charge me anything. And we got there, and it was the worst of the worst. And we actually had to charge her more than we told her.
So, how did you determine $25 for dog hair?
That's my least amount I charge when I know that it's not going to be that bad, but it's bad enough to where it's going to cost me an extra 25 to 30 minutes to clean up. Just, you know what I mean? And you just learn from experience, really. So when people see me upsell, they always see it as I'm trying to rob people. Like, that's not what it's about. It's about suggesting what the customer needs. Like, if they're going to get an exterior wash, just a basic, and they got a brand new car, of course you're gonna suggest a ceramic coating. If they ain't got the money for a ceramic coating, you suggest a wax, which is the cheapest option. Then the next is a sealant. So you wanna upsell what the customer needs. And then you see they come in with a brand new Tesla and the leather is white. What are you gonna upsell them on? Leather shield, condition, coating on the leather, 1 year protection. That's what you're gonna upsell. So, and then on top of that, of course, it benefits you. You're making more money, but you also care about your customers and what they should get. So there's so many things that you could upsell on. You know what I mean? You got the window coating, you got the rim coatings. So you just make a big list of things that you can upsell on, and you think of the top 2 things when you get to a customer. Like it'll pop up in your head. Like, oh, brand new car, they need this or that. Oh, brand new, because you don't want to overwhelm the customer. Hey, notice the paint correction, you need that. No, I'm okay. Oh, you need your wheels coated. Oh, you don't want to do that. You want to hit them with your top 2 things and then just leave it alone. So my employees, they call me the upsell king, but I just come up with a pitch, right? I have my, like for instance, so when I go to upsell my leather shield, I'll start off with a question as they're coming to look at the car, and I'll be like, excuse me, ma'am, how much do you love your car? And then they'll explain to you, and you'll be able to feed off of how they react to that. Oh, I really love my car. I just bought it. I booked you guys. So yeah, I really love my car. Well, if you love your car this much, I notice you have beautiful leather, and this will go great with your leather. And she's like, what is that? oh, this is a leather shield. Do you know what a ceramic coating is? Oh yeah, it helps beat the water off the paint, protects it, this and that from water spots. And I'm like, well, this is the same thing, but for your leather. This is gonna give you 6 months to a year protection on your leather. Let me show you how to apply it. And now she's just looking at me. Like, I did this in front of my employees and I told them to watch. And they're all watching, pulled it out, and I said, this is how I apply it. This is the stuff I use. I spray a couple dots on it and I apply it like this. So I'm literally showing her, and then she's like, yeah, go ahead and throw it in. And how much is it? Well, it's 150. And then I pay attention to the look on their face and they're like, I can do it for you for 100. Okay, yeah, go ahead. So I always start off high. I pay attention to the way they, react, and then I drop it down low. Go ahead and do it. And this is how it works I say about 70% of the time it works. But that's pretty much how I do it. But I pinpoint what I'm already gonna do, and I'll make sure I do the job properly. When they come out, they're like, oh my gosh. So I feed off of their reaction to the car, and then I hit them with it. I don't hit them with it in the beginning because a lot of times they already think it's already high, right? So you wanna wait until you finish the detail and they're amazed, then you hit them with the upsell. So that's how I do it. So let me know you guys upselling techniques. Drop it down in the comments down below so that we all can grow, and maybe you guys can take my technique and I can take yours, and we can just learn and grow together.
Hey Wayne, talking about upselling.
Yes, sir.
This specific customer, first time client,
right?
Is there anything you would try to suggest for a customer for a next detail or this detail?
Okay, so automatic, it was the dog hair already for the 25. All right, and then I noticed they needed a shampoo. I hate doing cars, and it makes you look bad because they don't want to get a shampoo. They don't want to pay the money. So I would have upsold, which I already asked her, like, hey, I was making sure you didn't want a shampoo. Because a lot of the time some people will book and they'll think they're getting it and they just book too fast and they don't feel like reading. So I had to make sure she wasn't getting it because her seats were bad. And she said, no, I just want the basic. So I already read her how she replied, because she would have been like, oh, how much does that cost, if she was interested. But that's something that you want to upsell on the spot. You know what I mean? You don't want to wait later on the shampoo, because that's going to be an inconvenience for us because we didn't already finished everything. Now that's too much. You could also upsell, I would upsell the shine on the inside. The UV protection for the plastics and everything. I would have wrote her and asked her that, but I'm not gonna do that because I was late, first of all, and I added the shampooing for her because of that. So I'm not gonna upsell. If anything, I'm gonna add it. So I'm done with the upsell with this one. But at this point, I would just be blessing her, you know what I mean? And letting her know, like, hey, I added the shampoo for this one. I also added the shine for it. I appreciate your patience and sorry for the inconvenience. So that way she'll be like, whoa, like, you didn't have to do all that. And then whoever she was with today, her aunt, her mom, I don't know who it was, that's gonna leave an impact. She may wanna get her car done next. But I have a whole bunch of repeat clients. Like, everybody that I worked on last year, I'm doing all their cars, their cousin. Oh, my cousin, like, it's amazing how many people have suggested. So these type of things, don't take it as a loss. Look at it as an investment. All right, so the next thing I'm gonna implement with my team is, they call me the Upsell King. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna make a price list for them. I'm gonna laminate it for them, and we're gonna have a group meeting, and I'm gonna talk to them pretty much what I've been talking to you guys about. Like, hey, pinpoint this, do the job, and here's the pricing for it, so they know, like, hey, Javari, when they're out there, hey, I think we should upsell on this one and this one. Let's clean the car nice and present it to the customer, and having them a script that they can memorize. So that's what we're gonna have a group meeting about, upsells.